me, when you first were thinking about Bollywood, was it always the end game for you, considering that you do have family that's also been in the industry?
Yeah.
So was it always a set thing in your mind that eventually I have to go into Bollywood in some way or the other, or was it genuinely something that you wanted to do? And you started off with acting or trying out acting.
Yeah.
So was it that I want to be an actor, I want to be on the camera, or was it just something that was expected from you?
I mean, I was always surrounded by film people and the film industry in my growing up years. So it had a massive influence on me. And I got these acting opportunities. I don't know how they came about, but they did. And I took them on, and I was too young at that time to understand the real value of things and what actually I wanted out of that profession. A lot of people come here to be stars, and nowadays things have changed, and a lot of people want to come and act.
Right.
But the primary reason is to be a star, and I kind of succumbed to that temptation, and I didn't really focus on my acting craft. And times were very different then. I'm talking about 16, 17 years ago.
Yeah.
And business has really evolved. People are making sensible movies now, but at that time, the percentage of filmmakers who are doing something really credible was not as high as it is today.
Right.
So there was no future in trying to do the real performance and making the real film. You wanted to be part of the mass brigade, where everything yahi chalta hai aur yahi chalega, and the typical Bollywood space.
Right.
So I was in that space, but I didn't kind of agree with my basic aesthetic sense, my heart.
Yeah.
I didn't feel comfortable doing all of that, but I was still doing it.
Right.
So obviously I failed at it, and I put in a few years into that
Right.
space. As an actor, I did about 5-6 movies, and it took about 4-5 years of my life. Then after that, I wrote a story called Aryan. But I think my acting days taught me something. The failure that I experienced there, it taught me quite a bit. And I took all my experiences and put them bundled up, all of that into a script, and I put into that movie that also took me forever to make.
Right.
So I've had a really long struggle.
Right.
But it's all good that ends well. So
I'm going to let you have a sip first. Like you said, you had a really long struggle, and for a lot of people, it's very hard to keep going at a time like that, to keep the motivation, and it also takes an enormous toll, I think, on your own self-esteem and your own doubts creep up and so forth. So firstly, how did you handle that on a personal level? How did you manage to keep your own strength intact? I mean, was it also support from your family or friends, or was it your own belief, or was it just taking it a day at a time?
Those days were really difficult. They were so dark, because I had failed as an actor, and I was making a movie as a director that took me 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
It was a story about an underdog, about an aspiring athlete in India who is not a cricketer. And so about his failures and how his comeback. So I don't know, on some level it was life imitating art, and I identified with the character that I wrote, and somehow the character inspired me to work harder. And every time I had a failure, I had a roadblock, or I couldn't move ahead, I kind of drew inspiration from the story itself.
Yeah.
And but those were really dark times. It created havoc on my personal life with my girlfriends, and my parents. My father really supported me at that time. But I was so young and stupid, I didn't realize. So him and me would fight every day, and every day in the evening I'd walk out, and then I'd come back, and then he'd take me back and give me a hug, and this must have happened about 50 times.
Wow.
I don't know what kind of resilience that man has to tolerate this from someone who's feeding off him. So I mean, if I have anyone to thank, I think it's my father.
You think that Bollywood has this bug, this addiction that keeps people wanting to keep at it, to keep struggling until you crack? Because I'm sure there would have been times your father would have said, why don't you try your hand at something else? And I think you did also try a few business ventures here and there at some point. What is it about Bollywood that keeps people coming back?
I don't think it's Bollywood. Bollywood is a different space. I don't think I'm in the Bollywood space. I have a lot of respect for it, which is great. But I don't really relate to those kind of films. But it's the story, that drives you. It's the need to, once, having an idea is like actually, it's a living entity.
Right.
And it's whether you believe it's a living entity or not. And if I believe in that idea, it's alive. And then if anything that's alive and has life has its own destiny. And I kind of become a slave to it.
Yeah.
you know, and I have to do anything in my power to nurture it and bring it to fruition. So I don't think about anything else other than the fact that I believe that this is a great idea, and if I share it with someone, it'll resonate, people will like it, and it'll satisfy a part of them, you know, on a story level, on an idea level. And that's why I chase it. I mean, there's no other motive in my mind to make a movie other than the fact that I want to tell the story.
And I think, I'm sure it's hard for a lot of people to understand that creative genius and that creative, you know, drive to just be immersed in something.
But it's very satisfying, you know. I mean, once you create that, it's like you're creating an alternate reality.
Right.
You know, and then you create all these characters, and they all come alive. And right from the stage of writing it to you're directing it with your actors on stage, it's all come one step at a time, you know.
How important is the recognition of that idea as well to the feeling of success that you feel personally? I mean, commercial part of it aside, but whether or not a film is recognized, you know, as something that's successful or as something that is a good idea, how important is that for you as a creative person?
I think it's very important. I think recognition is what every creative person craves for, you know, to be recognized as at least not the only creator of it, as someone who kind of put it together at least, you know. And I think that's the number one thing that a creative person will crave. Money is important to eat with, but I mean, you know, the world out there, for some people, no amount of money is enough.
Right.
So, I mean, you know, you've got to figure out the balance for yourself. But all money and no recognition is like monopoly money, you know. I mean, what are you going to do with it? There are so many other businesses you could do or be a part of that has so much more money than the film business. But this business is about recognition and about money, but in the right measure.
Right. Just from all these years, anything that stands out in your mind is perhaps the worst thing that someone's ever said to you?
When I was making Aryan, it took me 5 years to make the movie. I couldn't get the money, then I got the money, then I would get them in small lump sums, and they were not enough. So I really struggled with that film. And finally, the film was about to release in March. So we started the promos in January, and then the distributors backed out. So the promos ran from January, like on the paid channels, and then after that they were running on telebrands from 2 in the morning to 4 in the morning, every day for a year, because the film released in December then. So I was having such a traumatic time trying to release that movie at that time. So I went to a few close people, you know, and powerful people who I knew, and I asked them if they would be kind enough to release my film. So the advice I got was that, you know, you've already failed as an actor, and this movie doesn't look like it's going to do well, so you'll be a failed director also. So it's best if you don't release this movie, and you've not put any money in it, so just let it be. Why are you chasing it? You've got nothing to gain out of it. And I was like, how can I do that? I put 5 years into an idea I believe in. I know it'll not do well, I know it'll flop, but I need to put it in the theatre. It's like, you know, carrying a dead baby around, and you got to put it in the grave before you can have another baby, you know. So I think that moment when they said, let go, I went home and I was like shattered. I said, how do I do that? How do I suck that up? You know, and say, okay, well, let's do that. It's just not possible. And then a few weeks after that, I found a chance upon another person, and somehow we managed to release the movie. And it flopped, and then it flopped. I was so happy that it was in the theatre, that in about 2 months from then, I had the idea for Rock On, and I was on my way to make my next film, which started in exactly a year after that and released in a year after that. So, you know,
it was almost like a relief.
Yeah, it was just, it couldn't have gotten darker than those days. But then, you know,
and people can be very cruel in this industry.
They don't mean to be cruel sometimes, but I think they just don't, that's the way they see it. It's just a perspective, you know. At the end, you've got to take your own call, your own decisions, and only you know how much you've got to give, you know. Maybe the other person analyzes the situation thinking that what if they were in that place, they would not do it, you know, it's a waste of their time. But you're not made of that same stuff, you know. You might want to give it a little bit more, and for you a lot more is at stake.
Let's take a very quick break. We come back and find out what else we can look forward to from Abhishek Kapoor after this very quick break.
I'm actually quite a charged person, you know, and when you're struggling so much, you're already under the ground, you know, and then to be in that state, you're actually struggling to breathe. So I've been in that state for many years before Rock On release. So when it does release, you just feel like sleeping for a bit.